All right, so this is how I deal with clay and keeping my water that I'm panning in cleaner for longer, and it makes a more pleasurable panning experience because you're able to see what you're doing. So I'll just explain this real quick. First, I take that bucket and I fill it with material into the bucket. I submerge it into the water, and then I reach in there, and the water is over the rim of the bucket. I reach in there with my hands and I break everything apart because there's a lot of silt and clay. It's actually mottled clay, so it's brown and gray clays that are stuck together and have all the concentrates that I'm looking for. The black sands, they're just everywhere in there. So what I do is I sink that in there, break everything apart with my hands, and then I pull the bucket out, dump the dirty water out of it, and then I'll show you what I do from there. Is I take a scoop of this. And so this has pretty much, and I dump this big pan out, this big tub, I dump that out, clean it out so I get all the clays that are floating around in it out. Okay, I take 1 drop of concentrated dish soap, just 1 drop. And I try to use just 1 drop. Anyways, so then we take her in there and we get it like this. Now I bring it over here to this bucket and I will shake it apart like that, like so. And you see all that really dirty water there? It's got like iron pigments and who knows what else in it, but it's floating around making the water dirty. Okay, so I'll shake it up and I'll shake it up. And then I'll dump the dirty water out into this bucket. So that way I'm not losing anything. If I want to, I can go through it later. I put just a little bit more water in there. And shake her up. And then I dump out the dirty stuff. And I might do it again if it's real dirty. It might not. So we'll go ahead and do that again. Now what I've done is I've dumped out all those iron pigments that constantly float around. And I've already gotten rid of most of the silt because I've submerged that bucket and broken everything apart and then cleaned this tub out and filled it with new water. And as you can see, there's hardly anything that's really dirty in there now, and I'm able to pan it out without my water getting so dirty that I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, and then after I get everything panned out there, I'll dump my concentrates into my little tub here. That's for my concentrates, and then I'll sit on the bucket that I have full of material, and that's how I do it in a nutshell. And this water right here will stay cleaner for a much longer time, and all my dirty water winds up in this bucket, and I'm able to dump it off, and then if I want to, I can go through the sediments that are left in the bottom of it. All of my black sands are going into a crucible, and hopefully that'll be on the next video. Thank you.